What's cracking, everybody? Oh, sorry about that. What's cracking, everybody? Oh, you heard me. I just couldn't hear you. I had my mic muted. Welcome back to the channel. New video. Today's video is in response, to, I asked the other day, do you guys want me to do a high desert effect? Since I had done the Pelican Bay effect. And I said, if you guys wanted a high desert effect, hit a 1 in the comments, and you did, right? So here we are today. Hopefully this video does better than the Pelican Bay one. That one for some reason didn't do that good, but it is what it is. Here we are, giving you what you wanted, what you requested. So before I get to high desert, I want to give you an understanding of how I viewed things when I first entered the CDC. So, as some of you know, I had paroled from California Youth Authority January of 1993. June 29th of 1993, I was picked up for murder and other charges, assaults with deadly weapons, gang enhancements, all this shit, right? I entered the CDC in 1994. And in my opinion, and I would look at this, I would look back on this even while I was still incarcerated. When I first entered the CDC, it seemed as though camaradas were more valued. It seemed as though it wasn't, people weren't as quick to pencil whip somebody or dirty politics somebody. There may have been people that didn't like each other, but they weren't pushing as hard at each other as later. As maybe in the, you could say around the 2000s, maybe 99, 2000, things took a change. And to me, part of that is the high desert effect. You know, there would be where, I remember before, somebody was tipped up, somebody was connected to somebody, one of their soldados, you know, and they would come and they say, who's that, Vato? Oh, he's connected to so-and-so. Oh, all right, cool. Later on, which I believe was a high desert effect, was this. Somebody would come and they say, who's that, Vato? That's so-and-so. He's connected to so-and-so. Oh, is that right? Well, who I'm connected to doesn't like who he's connected to, so fuck that dude. That's none of your business. Anybody that was schooled right knows that's, hey, whatever disagreements any legends have is none of your fucking business. If you know, then you have some knowledge, but it's not knowledge for you to share with others. And another one of them would be, Avato would come, and I've mentioned this several times, but I believe this came from high desert. Somebody would hit the yard and they'd be like, hey, who is that? See, that's so-and-so. And they'd be like, that Avato's a coward. I already know what time it is with him. Let's just whack him, homes. If he dies, then he can't say nothing. If he lives, he'll probably piece you up anyways. He's a punk. You never heard that type of talk before. Who was anybody on the yard to second guess how a legend felt or interacted with another man behind the walls? See, when I've said that I believe that high desert was the most violent, they're all dangerous, but the reason why I believe high desert, in my opinion, was the most dangerous is, or most violent, is people were doing shit like that. People were cannibalizing each other. They were quick to say, hey, let's just whack them and see what happens. They were willing to, and they didn't understand. And a lot of times, to me, those were vatos that, those were individuals that probably didn't ever meet a legend face to face. their homeboy knew the legend and, hey, my homeboy's over there if we need somebody. All right, cool. Make that happen. That, or what they were told wasn't what they heard when they were in the Bay, and they came out thinking they were a whole lot better than what they were. And in either one of those scenarios, what it boils down to is horrible schooling, horrible esclecha, right? And anytime back then when the legends were in the shoe and they sent somebody out there to be their representative, their eyes, ears, hands, feet, their fists, when they make decisions and they choose to engage in violence against other soldados on their level, they don't understand the headaches that they're creating in Pelican Bay. I can tell you that, when I was doing things and, I always had this thing that I would do because I listened and I was schooled by the right people, right? My ego and a rival from the same Ramfla, from the same car, an internal rival that I may have, his ego and my ego mean shit. I understood that. And so whenever I engaged with somebody and we weren't seeing eye to eye and I knew things were probably going to go there, I would approach him and say, hey, check this out, Holmes. So what's happening, eh? And we would talk. Neither one of us ever fully exposing our hand, right? And I would just tell him, hey, Holmes, check this out. If there's a misunderstanding, something that you're not clear on, or something that I need clarification on, how about we just do it like this? Everybody that you're in contact with, write them. Run them down the situation. Everybody I'm in contact with, I'm going to write them. I'm going to run them down the situation. Have them up there decide what's going to happen. They'll let us know. And every time I did that, they were always, all right, yeah, let's do that. Because they always felt like they were more powerful or they were better connected. But see, I knew that was my track record. They knew up there, like, if I was engaging with somebody and it went up there, was because my track record was to never give them headaches. We got to run a business, right? They want what they want. And we had to make that possible. Me having a spat, me allowing my ego to get in the way of what they need is bad for business and extremely bad for me. I believe, again, going back to what this video is about, I believe the high desert effect was just that. It was more brawn than brain. It was more let's act rather than let's plan. One thing about me, that people that knew me, that know me, that did things with me, that was around me when I was doing my thing, not one of them could ever say I was a snake. Never pencil whip nobody. I made sure I gave everybody enough rope to hang themselves to where they couldn't fix it after. And people could say, oh, that's kind of scandalous. No, I gave them enough rope so where they could have stopped and checked themselves. Say, hold up, man. Maybe I'm going about this wrong way. No. The ego, for most men who are actually thinking like children, if you think about it, the ego won't let them realize they might be making a mistake, an error in judgment. Their ego is, I'm going to show this motherfucker. I'm going to show everybody. Fuck this guy. You got to use intellect over emotion in that life. And whenever you're having a disagreement with anybody, or you're having a misunderstanding with anybody, as soon as you let your emotions get involved, you gave that person the advantage. Because now you ain't even thinking. You're acting and reacting. Anyways, that's my video today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I still have another video I need to record for the other channel, but here you go for this one right now. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor, hit the like, share with somebody who you think would enjoy it, and leave a comment. Give me ideas of other things you want to hear. Remember, this is my reaction channel. I'm going to start having to mix stuff up, and I got to be careful what I'm reacting to, because it's really wasting time as far as, they want to review stuff sometimes for 2, 3, 4 days, before they allow me to release it. And we're trying to keep the momentum up, right? So anyways, thank you guys for the support. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.